Merry Christmas everyone. Thought we'd do a little end of year tour. It's been a big year, eh? 2025, fucking Jesus, gone past real fast. We just want to thank you all for a massive year, for being a part of it. It's been, well, without you we wouldn't be here, so thank you very much. We thought we'd just do a quick little walk around with the cars that are still here while we're having a clean up on our last day. Jason's RX2 is about to head back to Wellington, so we've been working on that on and off for the last 2 weeks. So it came down for a sump and air intake, which we've done. So Jace mounted the motor. It's on like a 12mm alloy plate, and then we've reinforced it and made a sump bowl off that. I actually didn't take any photos of it in place, but I do have photos of it in the powder coating booth, so I'll try to attach some down below. We've actually got a new powder coating gun and setup as well, which we'll show in a second, which is pretty cool. So we've been playing around with some new colours. Don't show them that side. I got a finger in the powder coat, mate. That's why I didn't charge Jace for it, eh? Feel real bad. Pro professional powder coater over here judging me, eh? Feel sorry Corbs. And then we did an intake as well, so you could fit the filter, the ITG filter underneath the bonnet. Freaking cool car. It's actually been wide bodied. I don't know if many people notice that, but it's actually been pumped right out in the back, which is pretty rad. I think it's like 50mm. I think we worked out, like, sitting next to Aaron's RX2 was like 50mm. So yeah, looking forward to seeing this one going. So it's going back to Jace. He's going to do some wiring, I think, over the break and figure out what he wants to do in the new year. And we've got Richard's race car. We've got our last piece to the puzzle. So we now have our billet upper intake to go. I think it's Ingham Brothers lower and mid intake, and then we've just done the billet outer. So we had a couple of guys help us with this. So we had a guy called Leo originally scan the motor and do the initial design, and then he got pretty busy with life, and I think it's with kids rugby or something. So had another guy, Richard, person he knew, called Richard, funny enough. So he helped us finalise it. We actually got one cast from a foundry originally out in Rangiora. It wasn't the greatest, so we opted to redo it, but in billet. So pretty stoked how that turned out, and it was not actually much more than the cast option, which is incredible. So
is that one of those rotary motors?
Rotary?
Rotary.
It's a lawnmower. So next step would be boxing in the firewall. So we're probably going to drop the motor out, clean up all the firewall, start cutting everything, start doing a bit of a tunnel. Someone originally cut all the angles, I think, with a saber saw, so we need to cut everything straight and then put it back in and start making our tunnel. So, but I'm looking forward to getting back into this one. I'm so grateful to be able to build this car. This is like my dream baddie build, which is pretty rad. And then we're getting to build my like dream GDR spec build here at the moment as well, so even redder. So this one you would have seen on our socials for a while. This is our biggest build to date by far. I'm so grateful to be able to have the opportunity to build this car. So this is how I wanted to build my one. This is my old engine. This is a 2.6 with a HPR or 8-speed 8 HP kit. So it's 8-speed BMW gearbox. It's been rebuilt. It's good for 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 Newton meters. It's got a built motor. So we actually had this car running. We've had it running. We've been driving around. Had it on the dyno a couple of times. Just obviously new setup for us and tuners, so it took a bit longer to figure things out, which has been cool. And then we weren't quite getting the results that we wanted out of the manifold, the turbo setup. Even though the turbo on the exact, well, pretty much same setup on a 2J, made way more power, way more torque. I don't know it is 2J, but way more responsive on the same turbo. Like we were lazy. Yeah, there's heaps of things going on. So we decided with the tuner's device to make a new manifold. So we took manifold off, and then we realised that a little bit of the block was actually wet. It's gone rusty, even though it was a freshly painted motor. To find that we had 2 little pinholes in the block, which turned out to be a natural crack. So we talked to the customer. which we sold the engine to. So in good faith, we've bought a new block for it and rebuilt it on us to get it back to where it originally was. Didn't feel comfortable giving him back a motor with a leak like that, or trying to do a quick repair. It's not how we do it. So yeah, pretty expensive lesson. I think almost the RB blocks are pretty cracked already, so might be other ways that we need to be able to test them for these cracks, or just hopefully that the new PRP blocks are the Don, and maybe get a bit more affordable, so we don't have these issues in the future for big power blocks. But yeah, looking forward to getting this one back on the road. Hopefully in the new year we have a new manifold made, everything back in it and running. Very close. Yeah, super grateful to get this car, the opportunity to build this car. I don't know, Corbin will do a walk around now and show you how much time's gone into every part of this car. Like everything's been rezinked, recoated, so many hours in panel and paint. Yeah, all the work just gone into it is just top notch. We're super proud of this build. Did you just walk into the hoist? Fucking doggy bastard, eh? Doesn't do it all year and then does a video and does it on his first take. But yeah, heaps of people to thank for this build, for being part of it. Yeah, got the best of the best from a lot of places around town and around New Zealand. We'll thank them all in another video, but you just see, walk around. Someone kind of loaded a trolley full of his own shit in the way of filming anything, so why are you filming at me? Who would have thought you start a business to work on your own shit and you can't keep your own shit here and you've got to take it all home? Boys won't let me have my shit here. It's fucking sad. And then I've got another couple kits. We've got a couple actual other kits that we run out of time to make, but this is a V-mount kit for a customer in Aussie. This one's running AC. So we're just doing the AC lines. We just unfortunately didn't get the box made in time to package everything to get sent over, so that'll be our first job when we get back. And then we've got a turbo kit that we're making for a customer in Japan. It's T4 open scroll with a 50mm gate, 62 turbo from Turbo Smart. It's a T4 open scroll, 3.5-inch downpipe stainless, being heat wrapped is the customer's request. We've got turbo beanie, wastegate beanie to try to keep all the heat down. We've done an oil feed for them and an oil return. This is an oil cooled turbo, no water cooling. And then we always run our Turbo Smart, the filter rigs on everything we run now. Obviously rotaries run a lot more oil pressure than the turbos want, so and they're quite expensive, you know. So if you put the filter on matched with the Turbo Smart turbos, I think you get a 2-year warranty on the turbos now, which is freaking rad. So yeah, so V-mount turbo kits, so we're just still doing heaps of that stuff. If you come over here, we've got Jono's 4H Turbo K30 that we're building. So we had this in the shop maybe, I don't know, it felt like 2 years ago, but it was probably like 4 years ago, probably. It's probably come back in less of a state than when it left here, but yeah, so Jono has changed the intake from the original one that we're doing to this one. So it runs a bullet adapter, 4H ITBs, and then GTIR outer. Don't know where the hell he found that outer, but pretty cool. So we're going to chop that off, shave it, and then make some new pipe work. We've got a Phoenix radiator going in it. Putting a whole lot of stuff in at the moment. James is building some catch cans. This is Jono's mock-ups. This is his CAD that he wants for his tanks. This is a, what's this one? Is this airbox, cold airbox on the turbo side, is it, Jimmy?
Yeah, cold airbox and water washer tank, and on the other side overflow and catch can and radiator.
Overflow and catch can and window washer tank and airflow, air intake. So yeah, and then we've got another exciting thing to show you guys. So we're not going to advertise it as a service just yet. We just want to downpack it and get it right for ourselves. This is one more step closer to being fully self-sufficient here for ourselves. So one thing that we always wanted to do was in-house powder coating. So this year I think it was last year we bought the other booth, eh? So we bought another booth. It was powered by LPG heater. Wouldn't quite get up to temp, but it would still do a good job. We just baked it for a little bit longer. But we decided if we're doing more of it, we want to try step it up a little bit. So we imported the spray booth. So this is a 3-phase spray booth. So now we can hang everything from the top. So Corbin's given it a nice clean, but yeah, we're hanging everything from the top now. We can spin it around and spray it, which is pretty cool. Got a new little powder coating gun. So the last one we got is the same style as that one down there, which has got a 20 kg hopper on it. But then we also got this little one that holds, is it 1 kg? I think it's like 1 kg or 500 grams or something like that. So for like small parts, we've got a whole bunch of cool colours coming, so stay tuned. And then yeah, new oven. This is a bit of a fuck up on my behalf, so you got to kind of pull the rack out and pull it that way to be able to make it work, which is really not too efficient, so we're still in the learning process of that. But yeah, we've got some cool colours, cool things coming in 2026. I just want to thank everyone for their support. It's been a massive year and we can't wait to do it all over again next year. So yeah, hope everyone has a good break and we'll see you next year. Kia ora! This is Red.